Welcome to the wonderful journey of learning SAP ABAP programming. Prerequisites. You don't need any prior knowledge. In my opinion, you can just start from this video and learn everything as you go on. Do you have the zeal to learn the programming language? That's it? Then you are ready to start this wonderful journey. If you have any doubts, you can just pause the video and repeat it once again. Even if you don't understand at this point, then please comment in the comment section. I will try to answer at the earliest. Please make sure that you have SAP installed system, so that at the end of each video I would like to give you a task and you will try to finish it off and go for the next video. If you can follow this strictly, then at the end of the series of these videos you will be able to start your SAP career. Please make sure to do the task at the end of each video and then start the next video. Little intro about myself. I have around 14 years of IT experience, in which 8 years I have worked as a SAP applications developer in Germany, and the remaining experience I have in Hyderabad. And why I am starting this series? Because in my opinion, whoever is willing to learn and make a career in SAP should be motivated and learn by the means of this series of videos. I don't say just like, share and comment. Please go through this video only if you think that the time spent for this video is really worth. Then please do like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. That is how I will be inspired to do more videos. Thank you. As this is my first video, if you find any technical difficulties, I mean in voice or something, please bear with me. I will try to improve from the next video. Thank you. Today we are not going to start directly ABAP. Initially I would like to start with the overview of ERP and then little bit introduction of SAP, its architecture and everything. ERP. What is an ERP? ERP is, the simple definition is Enterprise Resource Planning. What is enterprise? Enterprise is nothing but any business organization. So let us assume you have some business organization, okay? What you will do by starting any business? You just want to earn profits, right? Let us say you have some manufacturing company. What you will do in a company? You will invest some finances, okay? Then you will manufacture something and then you will sell it. Why do you sell everything? Why do you do all these things? For making profits. So that is the same idea of any business organization unit. So enterprise is the business organization. Resources means the finance that you have invested, the process, manufacturing process that you have done by using the materials, human power, all these things will be the resources. And the storage location where you will be doing all these things, everything, the assets that you have, everything that you are managing comes under the resources. How you can get profits? By well planning. How can you plan? By optimal utilization of these available resources. If you know how to make it optimally, whatever resources you have, if you can make it simply, if you have forget about all this business organization, simply if you have something, say some rice, you want to cook it for 3 people, it is enough. But if you want to make it for 10 people, that is optimal utilization. If you have some good plan to make it for 10 people, then That is nothing but well planning of your available resources. Similarly, for any business organization, you have to make the optimal maximum utilization of whatever the resources you have so that you get better profits. So this is simple terminology of ERP. Now, if this planning everything is done by some software, then it is called ERP product. So some packages were developed with this concept, and these ERP products are, for example, Barn, PeopleSoft, Oracle applications. All these are products of ERP. Also, now our main SAP. SAP is also ERP product. The main motto of any ERP product is optimal utilization of your available resources so that the company will yield maximum profits. That is the main motto. Now, what is SAP? Why it is so special, and how we are going to learn everything about SAP. Before going to any definition and further discussion, let us have a simple idea by this example. Let us say you want to buy one car and you are at the inquiry counter. You have a idea of a different variant. You want to buy some gold color or some different color car. Say you are at the Maruti inquiry point. So you are inquiring about the car. For example, this inquiry point has the information of all the cars that are deliverable in next 10 days. But for example, the variant that you are looking, the model or the color that you are looking is not available right now. So what they will do, if you say I'm not satisfied with this variant or available variants, you need only that car which is in some different color, then, and you want to know when it will be available next. So what they will be doing, say for example they don't have any computer or anything like in olden days, then they might have to inquire the production team by telephoning them when the next model, this so and so model, is available in this particular location. So they will be providing the information. So once this information available, then they say it will be available in next 3 months. So if you say why so much time is taking for this, then if you call again this production team, they might say finances not available or something. Whatever the information that they have, they will give you. But if you want to find out the finance information, then you again have to call the finance team. Or say, let us say they say some painting material is not available, or some tires are missing, some assembly units are missing, then you have to call the relevant other departments and find out all the information. So in this way you will be finding each and every information by inquiring the particular unit. That means though it seems to be a single company, Maruti company, you have to get the information from all the different resources, that is material master information unit, production unit, sales unit, and finance team, human resource, how many people are working, how many people are not working. That is also one probably one reason for not delivering in a proper time. So everything is a matter of fact that results into the production of any product. So all the resources are working and as a different unit must update the information independently. Even if you are using any software, what you can do with these softwares like C, Java, anything, you can just extract the same information in terms of some some reports, some table form, and when everything is provided to the company from different units, you will make a compact list. You will send it to the inquiry counter that these many units will be available in these many days, like that. So if everything is updated at a time in one single package, that is nothing but the SAP. That means this SAP has all the modules, materials, that means that all the resources, material management, human resources, finance department, production unit, these are all coming under as functional units, that is the products of SAP. So all these packages are covered under SAP as a single package, and whoever is updating their information, for example, the finance department says I have budget of producing 1000 cars, I have used up budget for 100 cars. Now the budget is available for more 900 cars. If the demand is more, then this information, once they update, it will be simultaneously available for the production unit, human resources, and for everyone. That means one department is updating at the same click, each unit will get the updated information. So that is how SAP is different, and it is going to be very useful in a very big organization units. Now we will start the real technical thing of SAP. So coming to the definition of SAP, it is systems, applications and products. It is like abbreviation of a company. So we will not term it as SAP. You should not call it as SAP. It is SAP, and SAP AG is a company started by ex-employees of IBM in the year 1972. Let us not go in details of all these things, further details. This AG means it is like private limited company in Germany. So coming to SAP, it is known as systems, applications and products for the data processing. Okay, if you see this SAP, we can divide it into two parts. One is functional part and the other one is technical part. What is the functional part? All the modules like sales and distribution, where means that is something useful for sales, material management, finance department, HR, all these things come under functional teams. I mean functional part of the SAP. What is technical part of SAP? That means the programming part. Programming part of SAP is nothing but ABAP. What is ABAP? It is Advanced Business Application Programming. It also consists of, this technical part consists of, other than ABAP, cross applications and NetWeaver. We will understand everything in detail because this class is meant to be purely technical for the technical people. That means we will be discussing everything about programming, how. So even if you don't know anything, by this series of videos you will be learning how to do ABAP coding, everything about ABAP. Okay, so all the SAP applications are developed under ABAP programming. This ABAP language was developed based on the C language. Then what about the cross applications? This we will discuss later, but to have an idea, it is nothing but the name itself indicates, that means communicating with the other cross clients, like not other than SAP. If you want to communicate, suppose some data is available in Excel sheets in your system and you want to upload it into SAP. In that case, suppose you have some thousand sheets of SAP, Excel data. You want to upload it into SAP. You cannot manually enter all these things. You do not want to enter it manually. In that case, you can use all the help of cross applications. We will discuss everything later, okay? And what is the difference between other ERP products and SAP is, in case of all the other ERP packages, only 30% of the things were developed. All the 70%, remaining 70% is like customizing based on your company. Suppose in case of SAP, almost 70% is developed, only 30% is customizing. You will understand step by step. Don't worry, just remember this, okay? ABAP means it is the Advanced Business Application Programming. What we will have in ABAP? We will have transactions, some batch data communication conversions, scripts, smart forms, some reports, okay? Now coming to technical features of SAP. What are the technical features of SAP? It is platform independent, and it is database independent. What does platform independent means? It can work in any type of platforms. Database independent means it can work on any type of database like Oracle, whatever. Normally, usually we'll be using Oracle database. Okay, that means SAP is depending on the third party database. Okay, that is how now HANA is very important, because it is now they are using their own database. So that we'll discuss later. This is only for information. And this SAP is based on three-tier architecture. What is three-tier architecture? That will also we will be discussing. Okay, don't worry. Open system. What is open system? Open system means without changing any source code, we can develop 70% of the SAP, and remaining 30% we can just customize. And it is also multilingual. That means it can support many languages. That means you can work in German language SAP, you can work in English language, you can work in many languages. Almost 72 languages are supported in SAP. In this today's session, I just want to stop here. The main SAP R3 architecture and system landscape I will discuss tomorrow, I mean in the next class. And please, I know this is a very big video for a very little introduction of SAP and ERP, but this is only to make it more understanding the concept of ERP and SAP. From the next video onwards, it will be more technical. Okay, so just make a note of what you have understood today from this video. Please keep a notes from the beginning, so that whenever you come back, you just have everything in your notes. From like you today's task will be just start with the notes, write whatever you have understood point wise, like what is SAP, what are the technical concepts of SAP, and what is ERP, what you have understood, just simple points. From tomorrow, I mean from the next class onwards, you will be more into technical details. It will not be so elaborative also. I will try to make it simple but understandable. Okay, have a wonderful day.